My thing is, if they're actually that small, right? Why would I ever be afraid of it?
Yo, why wouldn't you be?
What do you mean, why would I be?
I mean, big or small, why wouldn't we be afraid of it?
Paul.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Excuse me, but I'm saying. It's an alien.
Yo, Beth, that shit crazy.
On a Saturday! It's All Even with your boy Barry Grant. You can catch me on Instagram and Twitter at All Even Podcasts. You can listen to the show on Megaphone as well as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. I'm all over the place. Trust me, go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Oh, that fell in the face. Ow. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We're going to keep going. Because the page did break?
Nah, it's a
Oh
lie.
my goodness, that hurt me.
We alive.
Goodness gracious. Yo. You sure?
Yeah, it's alive.
Catch me on TikTok as well. All Even Podcasts for the TikTokers out there. Yeah, you're really gonna have to check on that phone, man. I'm worried. Call. How you doing? You know what? I know how you're feeling right now. Not even gonna. I don't want to needle it. I don't want to needle it at all. We're just gonna let you sit there. If you have any words to say, you can say it. If not, we'll just move on. Move on? Okay. Jimmy, the super intern. How you doing, sir? You know, you weren't here last week, and then you show up and you say, hey, didn't win any money.
It was a valiant effort.
Was it?
It was better. It was a better opportunity.
Did you come close at least, pause?
I came close. I was up at one point, and then there was.
You didn't know when to stop.
I got it in. I was 50-50.
Did you get greedy?
I got a little bored though. I could have waited for a better spot. I think I put it in fine, but I could have waited.
I see.
But it was like 3 hours, and I was like,
That's crazy.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Sorry, I had to. That sounded wild.
Jimmy, you okay?
Yo, my goodness. No GQ Phil today. No Fang. Shouts to Fang. Nicole's in the building. Silent Assassin. How you doing? Yeah. Busy week. Yeah. You want to share?
Some fun stuff. Went to the stadium. Met some cool guys.
You met Willie Randolph. That was my guy, man. He was one of my favorite Met managers, man. They did my man foul. And because, of course, as a black guy, I got to be done foul. That he gets fired on his day off. It's foul. I didn't like it. Didn't like it one bit, but shouts to Willie. Shouts to you, man. You over here putting in a lot of work. A lot of work. You know. And she got this big vacation coming up, too. Told me, hey, listen, I'm not going to be here for like a month. So, got to figure it out. Got to figure it out. I'm like, hey, what's going on? So, you know, we'll manage. Probably not, but we'll figure it out. Chilling Freeze.
What's up? What's up?
How you doing?
Great. I am doing great.
Bro, you relax.
I am doing
Relax,
great.
bro. Relax.
Listen, it's our time.
No, it's not.
It is our time.
You know what's crazy about you 49ers fans that bothers me? Is that y'all have not won a Super Bowl pretty much around the same time we haven't won a Super Bowl.
I know, but it's
yet
our
you
time.
have the nerve
And not you.
to speak to us in a way that is disrespectful. Remember, y'all got to a few Super Bowls in the last few seasons, right?
No, which means we're
Which
almost
means you
there.
suck.
We're almost
No.
there.
You're just the
You guys haven't smelled
You're
it.
just the bridesmaid. That's
You
all you are.
haven't- You guys haven't smelled
You're
it.
the 2 a.m. girl. That's what you are. That's all you are. Okay, 11 to 4. That's what you are. But if you call at 9, there's no pickup. Okay, there's no pickup. There's no brunch. There's no movie, unless it's Netflix and chill. Right? That's it. That's what the Niners are right now. But listen, lots to get into, right? Thursday Night Football. We're going to talk about that between the Vikings and the Eagles. That was... we're going to get into it. I didn't like the game. Jets watch. There's still a Jets watch.
Oof.
There is still a Jets watch, and there's a lot to discuss this week, obviously. I'm extremely sad. I am. Sad for Jets fans. I'm sad for Claw. I am. I don't even know if I can get myself to crack a joke in his direction today. I will, but it's gonna hurt me to do so. The NFL has a investigation and a lawsuit pending against them. Some racial comments and wrongful termination type of thing going on. We're gonna preview the games for the weekend. All right. What else we got? Darren Waller has an issue, and we just love the Giants. It just continues to go downhill. Love it. The NBA has a new resting rule. Love that. So the Clippers, some other teams are in big trouble. Love it. Kevin Porter Jr., he's arrested on some DV charges. So the Rockets are looking to move on from him, and the story's crazy. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with this kid. GIANNIS is starting to put out a little bit more information out there that he may be out of town. He may be ready to roll. So, yeah, we're going to look into that. Lakers have extended Jared Vanderbilt. We're going to discuss that a little bit. What did he say? The segment. I love that segment. So we're going to have some more comments that we're going to read. Irrelevant news of the week. And then the greatest segment on the planet, Dummy of the Week.
Dummy, yeah.
Before I get into that, though, I had a segment that we discussed. Was it last week or the week prior? Envy and TYRESE is starting to heat up. It's starting to heat up. Envy said he's going to box TYRESE in the mouth. TYRESE copped the plea on the show, was like, oh, the friend was under drugs. I'm sorry. Then left the Breakfast Club and then went crazy, right? Oh, I got receipts and blah, blah, blah. So here's the question that I'd like to pose. You and your significant other on the rocks because you did something foul. Somebody comes in and helps you. That friendship is now built off of that particular situation. This person is still around, having conversations with you and your wife. Your wife says that the relationship is starting to get uncomfortable. Do you check the guy, or do you just block the guy, sever ties, and try to move on? Because we've gotten two sides of the story now, right? TYRESE is saying that he didn't say anything disrespectful. The person that disrespected his wife is Envy. Disrespected his family for what he did. So, Claw, we had our take about this, I believe it was last week or the week prior. Has anything changed for you, given the fact that TYRESE has come out and completely, now he's on this social media wave now?
No.
Nothing changes.
It's up on him. That's it. Yeah, at the end of the day, you can't. Disrespect is disrespect, whether you on drugs or not. Your body got to pay for what your drugs did, what your mouth said. So at the end of the day, if you were up there copping pleas, it's even worse compared to just going out after the fact and getting on, Instagram and social media and saying some other shit. Like, that's wild too.
But he is saying that he has receipts that he said that he didn't say anything crazy. That he has, like, I guess, text logs, whatever.
I mean, it's only going to get nastier because now the conversation is going to be leaked out even more. It's putting more strain on Envy's marriage.
Right, because she actually appeared, she was on the show. Like, she was not in person, but she had called in to discuss the situation.
Wow.
So I don't know if Envy is going to, like, talk about it any further. He might just leave it where it's at, but
I mean, let's
it's grounds to get punched in the mouth now.
let's be valid though. Breakfast Club need these ratings right now.
Right.
Yeah,
So
they
okay,
need
so
it.
now you putting a conspiracy hat on.
Yeah, it's not even. I mean, I'm just looking at
You
good
are.
TV.
Collusion.
I'm looking at good TV. That shit dried up since old girl left. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? They're not dominating like they were before. Like, you need
Who's number one? Are they still number one?
They may be still number one, but for now, somebody else is gonna come up.
Okay.
It's a space. Even Miss Jones, you know what I'm saying, is back. So it's a different space. You know what I'm saying?
It's radio too.
It's radio.
So radio is different.
So I'm saying.
All you got to do is change the station.
That's all. They're syndicated. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's the thing that has their ratings going crazy.
right, it ain't the same dynamic it was. So
They got what? How many states? Let's say they got 50 states. No matter what, when you turn on that radio, if it's on that station, that's automatic ratings.
100%.
Well, if they want ratings, then
This is how to get it.
you punch Tyrese in the mouth on TV.
Yeah.
Punch him in the mouth on TV. That's why you do it. You know?
That's true.
Grab him across that table.
That's
you-
crazy.
You try to swing.
Yo,
you try to sing "Sweet Lady" to my shorty again. I'ma jab you, dog.
You had a chance to do that though.
He did.
Should have did it.
He did.
That was it.
He talked about it.
Should have did it.
Talked about it.
Should have backed him down one time, Birdman style. You know what I'm saying? So he could be like, "We finished it, we done," and kept it moving. But that ain't happen. So
he talked tough.
now it look. You know what I mean? Now it look like it's.
So
hurt.
it look
It's
crazy
hurt.
if he try to get tough now.
Can't do now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now you just got to handle your business. If you like that.
Well,
And
their business is
He's a good
different.
guy. Don't get me wrong. Like
It's going to be
I fuck
more
with him.
suing than anything.
More so at this point of both their careers for sure.
Yeah.
But disrespect is disrespect. I think you passed "I'll punch you in your face" moment. It's too hot. Somebody's gonna. I mean, nobody want to do no extra shit over this shit at this point. But if it keeps going deeper, he releases some shit. Like wifey in the red, bro.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with me. It's that, like, what if he does
Because
release?
she drowned Envy out when he went through his shit.
Oh yeah, she
She
did.
dogged him out, apologized, denounced this person, and all this type of shit.
She even said that she didn't she left some tea out there in regards to like their bedroom antics or whatever it was.
I'm telling you,
Yo, why women do that, bro? It's a nasty business.
yeah, it's nasty work.
Nasty business. That's why the
She's going to say she was scorned. So it's going to be something to cover her.
But does that make it right?
Nothing makes it right, but still. That whole situation right now, the whole thing is wrong. So no matter what's said, or, obviously I'm sure there's a little turmoil at home with that whole situation. Not everything is right.
I'll punch him in the mouth. Jab him. Okay? Jab him.
Jab him?
Right now the mouth. Right now the mouth.
You said jab him?
Yeah, jab him.
Oh, sound different.
Jab him.
Jab.
Jab.
No, you got to emphasize the jab.
I don't know. I don't know what you're doing.
Listen, I'm letting you know.
I don't know what you're
it
doing.
It sounds crazy,
but I don't like it. I don't trust you.
Say it again.
Nope.
Listen to yourself.
Jab.
Nicole, what does it sound like to you? You don't have to say it. You said jab?
Sounds like jab.
You
see what I'm saying?
Say Nickelodeon.
You want to know what it sounds like to
me? Yo, that was funny when I said that.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, now you said that.
Now I said that.
Yeah.
I say it fast. Nickelodeon.
Okay.
Moving on.
So when I say jab...
Nah, but I know why you're saying it.
I'm just saying.
See, there's a difference. I don't say it with malicious intent. You do.
No.
Okay? You do. All right? You do.
Yeah.
There's never no malicious
intent. Yes,
intent.
there is.
No.
Very, very methodical and calculative, sir, with how you do things. All right? Gotta watch you.
I got my army shirt on this week.
Yeah, exactly. And you're in Fang 1. So the fact that you're in Fang 1, there's a lot of things that happen when people sit in that chair. I'm just saying.
Fang spirit is in me.
Yeah.
Today.
Pause.
Yo.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Relax.
Chill out.
Relax.
Whatever.
So, did y'all see that video of because now we going into deep conspiracy shit. the bodies of the aliens. What?
The fossils. Alien fossils.
I don't believe it.
Listen, man.
Looks like cake.
It
Looks like
did.
cake.
It
There's a
did.
whole ensemble that they open up. Bro, I've seen people make cakes like that. Don't try to fool me.
Yeah.
Don't try to fool me. Listen, I don't trust no TikTok. I don't trust TikTok.
They're going crazy with this
I don't trust it.
alien business.
People are going crazy with this TikTok nonsense. You know what it is? Bro, it's real. Here's my question, right? And I'd love for people to answer it. Because my logical brain is going to kick in.
I got a logic too.
For
I'm next.
people that say that there's certain things that you can't trust, right? Oh, don't watch mainstream media. They're lying to you. Right? Lies. Nothing's happening. They're lying, right? Why should I listen to anybody on TikTok? Because who created TikTok?
Who
Wasn't
created-
us, right? So who's to say that a country who's at war with us, really, they don't really bang with us, and neither would, and vice versa. They didn't send any chemical warfare at us. They didn't send any bombs at us. They didn't send any missiles at us. But what did they send that is more powerful than any rocket that they can send to the United States? They sent a social media app that is the truth-telling app. But what it's doing is that it's literally imploding our actual way of thinking in our democracy. So isn't that the biggest type of warfare you can have? To sink something from within?
Distraction.
Yeah.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
So for me, that's just where my brain goes. And when I asked somebody that question, you know what they gave me? What? Well, nah, I don't think so. Oh, that's your answer? I just gave you a very detailed, laid out question. Facts. You have nothing. Interesting. So, aliens. Let's talk about it, right?
Alien.
The alien cake.
What
We
kind-
believe it?
What kind of alien?
Right. It's like a little gray man. This big.
But
Now-
was he? Never mind.
Yeah, go ahead. Get your shit off. Go.
Was he gray?
It looked gray in the box. But you talking about it, the fossil. So what color was he really?
We don't know.
You little black man? My
Look-
thing. Here's my thing.
He looked a different color than me.
Right. Here's my thing. Right. If they are that size, pause. They are that size. What color did they? Let's go back and ask him. Go ahead, Cole. Ask him. What color do they look like? Go ahead. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting right now. I'm waiting. You ready? All right, moving on. So, my thing is, if they're actually that small, right? Why would I ever be afraid of it?
Yo, why wouldn't you be?
What do you mean? Why would I be?
I mean, big or small, why wouldn't we be afraid of it?
Paul.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Excuse me, but I'm saying. It's an alien. Air quotes.
That shit was pregnant, bro.
That's what they said?
That's what they had embryos like shit.
Yeah.
You think, is it
Embryos or kidney stones. What did it do? That motherfucker was loaded.
So-
It was loaded with something. Or
I can tell you what it was loaded
Or
with.
it had to go boo boo. One of the two. But at the end of the day, look, whether the color was blue, pink, or purple, bro. The thing I don't trust about it is that it came from Mexico.
Right. Right.
Oh, they said it came from Mexico?
Yes.
No, correction. It came from Peru.
Came from Peru.
Okay.
But how the fuck does Mexico have it?
And it was in that chocolate box.
Yeah.
And it was in
exactly. That shit had me weak.
And it was in that chocolate box.
Yeah.
Like,
That
yo,
chocolate box, what was inside that chocolate
facts.
box?
I don't
Back
trust
in the
that
day.
part.
Facts. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Bro.
what it is.
As soon as I'm watching the video, I'm like, all right, you know, they over here, they get this shit off. All of a sudden, they go wheel this shit out. I'm like, yo, what kind of chocolate box is this? I'm not believing that they putting aliens in here.
That shit was not airtight.
No.
If
It wasn't vacuum sealed?
Bro, if the U.S. has alien bodies.
Bro, it's having a code on it with like, it's going to open up and there's going to be like
These
the fucking the CO2 gas coming out of the shit.
We're
It's gonna be
preserving
like-
it.
Yeah.
It's in water.
Facts.
It's in liquid. It's in fucking
Like
resin,
Independence
whatever
Day.
the fuck it is.
So you know what it looked like? Sorry to cut you off, Claw. It looked like the alien from Men in Black. You remember
Yes.
that little alien?
That came out the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like
Right.
that. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. He
Dude
needs
with the
some
big
water.
eyes.
He needs some water. That's why he looks so dry.
They should have dumped him in water.
That's it.
Duke.
I don't believe that.
Dude.
But people are going crazy. It's real.
But yo, here's the other part though. If it is, okay,
Right.
who gives a fuck?
Right. It's dead.
The rent is so fucking high out there, bro. Eggs are fucking what? $18 up. What do you say just
Yes,
now?
sir.
$9.
$9 for some eggs, bro. Like
Bro.
gas is crazy. Like, I
Bro,
don't care about
a
this fucking
basement
alien.
apartment right now is going for like $1,800.
They would have gave it a scooter.
Facts.
Just like in Queens. They got to ride on scooters.
Tent City, bro.
Yeah, but that's my thing though. Like even if they are here, what are you gonna do about it?
Give a fuck.
What are you gonna do?
They're going to give him an apartment.
What are you gonna do?
How you get back?
Give him a job. MetroCard.
Let me go with you.
Facts.
Is it?
Yo, you need help
is it
to
cheap
fix this
there?
shit? You
Is
need
it cheap?
You're right. Do you need help to fix your crab?
What you
Because I'll
need?
help you if I could be able to live rent free up there. Like,
Got you, bro. Because I'm not paying this.
yeah,
shit,
this
bro.
is too high up
you know,
there.
there's a
crazy.
reason why they're here. It's probably too expensive where they at.
Casso told me, shouts to Casso, he has said that there's a war going on allegedly with the bad aliens and the good aliens. So the
So
bad
Predator.
aliens want to come down here and start some shit. So the good aliens is telling the bad aliens, look, leave them alone. They ain't messing with nobody. Like they got their own problems to deal with. They planet fucked up. Like don't go down there and try to mess no shit up. Because if you start messing with them, you're gonna have to deal with us. And the bad aliens like, all right, what? Let's do this. You know what I mean? So there's a intergalactic situation going on allegedly.
That's why there's a galactic federation, and that's why there's Space Force.
Correct. That's why Reagan made a space force back in the 80s. Yeah,
There's a Space Force in the 80s?
absolutely. Reagan's the one that started that whole shit, bro.
No idea. No idea.
Well, made it public anyway. So
Yo, my thing is this. Fuck it.
right. That's a bar. After the break, Thursday night football. We're gonna talk about those Vikings and those damn Eagles. After the break.
Yo, it's your man DJ G Money from that Flip the Script podcast. You see it? We in the studio right now. Flip, shut up. Yeah. Oh, listen. Shout out to the All Even podcast. My man Barry Grant Jr. What's up, man? What happened? What you want to say to the people?
Shout out somebody else's podcast.
Yeah, my niggas are joining. What's up?
All even.
All Even
Yo,
podcast.
it ain't even up here, boy. We put this yo, what's up, man? All even. Yo, you. Oh my God, what's up with you, man? Now you well, that's a shout out. You keeping this?
Yeah, keep all that. You want to jump
All
on
even
camera?
podcast, right?
Yeah, all
Shout out
even.
to All Even podcast, right? All even. That's your man.
My man.
All right, shout out to All Even podcast.
100%. He cool. Is he cool? Let me see. Is he cool?
G. What is it, G?
Oh.
I shout him out, G.
Oh.
Ah.
Cool, man.
Thursday night football between the Vikings and Eagles. Eagles win the game 34-28. Jalen Hurts 3 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift went off. Had a good game on the ground.
75 yards rushing. What do you got?
Yeah. Now he had over 100.
175.
What was it, 175?
Yeah.
Did good.
Big fucking numbers. What are you gonna do?
Kirk Cousins for the Vikings played well. 4 touchdowns, over 350 yards. Justin Jefferson played well. You know, for those fantasy numbers, they were there. But one thing I took away from the game, and I would love to hear from you guys, is that I'm not really that impressed with the Eagles. I've seen 2 games now where their defense doesn't look that great. Secondary is getting torched. I don't necessarily see the pass rush. I mean, you know, they had some hype coming into the season. Obviously, they're one of the better teams in the NFC. You got the 49ers, you got the Cowboys, you got the Eagles. But what I've seen in these first 2 games, I mean, I don't know if there's an adjustment period that's going on, obviously, because there's a new offense, right? OC left, the DC left, so maybe there is an adjustment period, but I don't think that the weapons that they have or what we're seeing right now is that impressive, because we got to remember too as well, and I'll pass it off, is that they had a very weak schedule last season. So they were a good team with a weak schedule, and they pretty much ran through that shit. So now the schedule is a little tougher, and they don't look as good. So whoever wants to take it, you guys have the floor. Yes.
I mean, look, it looked like a defensive game early on.
It did.
At the like right up to halftime.
Justin Jefferson had the key fumble that could have put them up at half.
Right.
Which is a stupid rule anyway. I think that they should change that rule, where if you fumble, you lose, like you turn the ball. Like, no, why can't you just get the ball where you fumbled it?
Yeah, but it's in the end zone.
I don't like the touchback rule. They gotta come up with something else. Yeah, but yeah, go ahead.
It was it turned into that, and then second half was a fucking shootout. I feel like defense was like, all right, you know what I mean? Let's lax a little bit.
But hasn't that been the look that the Eagles have had these first 2 weeks though, where the defense does not look sharp?
The defense doesn't look like that OG Eagles defense. I think the push is behind the offense, right?
Yeah.
That, like, honestly,
right.
It's definitely the offense.
Yeah, they pretty much changed the mindset, and that's it. Like, I just feel that it's gonna cost them. But I mean, granted, they came out victorious on this and 2-0. Maybe they're just an offensive team, but they're going to go against a team that they can't outscore. And I think if that defense is not doing what it needs to be done, we're going to have a 2-2 record.
Yeah, I agree.
Before you know it.
Thoughts, Bank?
So since last season, I thought the Eagles, like, they're a good team, but they're an offensive team, not really a defensive team. So they score a lot of points, and they don't hold people to like a low scoring. So it'll be like 35-32, 37-31. Like the opposite team they're getting a lot of points, but they're being outbeat based on the offense scoring a lot of points. So like even if you watch the game on Thursday, Vikings could have won that game. At the last minute, they made one mistake, and guess what? That's football. You lose the game. But if they would have capitalized on that one mistake, the game is different.
But see, that's
probably goes into overtime.
Yeah. But see, that was their Super Bowl. Their Super Bowl came down to one play. So it's who the Eagles are, honestly, in this new setup for the past year, maybe. It's the fact that I treat it like the Chargers, right? The Chargers are a great team, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're getting to that point. They can put up numbers, but what they can't do is close out a game. And they always lose the game in the fourth quarter. Most times.
That has to do with their idiot coach, though.
I'm just saying what happens to them. I'm just looking at the overall. The box score shows that, and the stats show that in the fourth quarter, they couldn't come up with the extra points. So with the Eagles, it's like, yeah, they can score. And granted, like I said before, if they get next to somebody that's like, nah, we can score 2. What are we going to do? Hopefully they go, first round pick, defensive guy, but.
They went defense this
Oh, they did?
draft.
I didn't pay attention.
So I mean, listen, I'm not an Eagles fan. I don't give two shits
Yeah, it's not my team.
about the Eagles. But obviously we have to cover it and be objective. But they just don't. They don't look that impressive to me. And I have some friends that are Eagles fans that are popping their chest out. I'm like, don't pop out your A-cups, bro. Like it's not. It ain't that serious. Like put them shits away because you guys don't look that tough. So you haven't faced anybody yet. Nobody has really said anything about the Vikings. They're not a great team, right? They have some okay pieces, but they lost a lot. And it shows. It shows offensively how good having a number 2 guy that was he may have had some injury concerns, but that was a sure-handed guy on the other side. Now you put a rookie outside there, and Hawkinson has been playing well as a tight end.
Yeah, really well.
Cousins is putting up big numbers, but you're not really seeing much out of there. So is this a good win for the Eagles? It's a win, but I don't necessarily believe it's a good win. So we're gonna see once the competition gets a little more elevated, what happens with them. But I'm not sold on the Eagles. I'm really not sold on them at all. So
I think the division is going to contest the Eagles. Obviously, they play with the Cowboys, the Commanders
for now,
and Cowboys, Commanders, and freaking what's the other team?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
they're so hard to remember. Never heard of them.
So when you see them playing, well, I don't know. Maybe because it's a rival, that's what they say. Oh, they play the rival the best, but we'll see how they do it during the division and then during the regular season. Like, but if they can win their division,
which they won't,
they still got to play the Cowboys. Like, I want to see that. That's really going to show.
Last time we played them, we hung 40 on their head. So.
We need to relax.
And
you need to take it easy.
The team that Nicole roots for, they caught a 40 burger too. Hold the cheese.
Just going the other way. Hey.
So that's all I'm saying. Don't believe in the Eagles. Don't give a shit about the Eagles. Moving on to Jets Watch. I will tell my story first. Growing up a Jets fan and a Cowboys fan, it was fine. Like you said, you watch the games on CBS and you turn over to Fox and you watch the Cowboys. But 1998 was a special year for those Jets. Vinny Testaverde comes to the Jets. Bill Parcells is there. They are in the AFC title game against the Broncos. They are leading at halftime. And then they end up losing that particular game. And the belief is that, okay, we lost to the Super Bowl champs. Fine. But the Jets come in the next season as heavy favorites to win the Super Bowl. Everything was lined up. Vinny Testaverde starts the season. In the second quarter, what does he do? Broken play, tries to help, and tears his Achilles. Season's over. Super Bowl dreams are dashed. Bill Parcells ends up leaving. Everybody knows the history. Bill Belichick gets the job and then resigns 2 days later and becomes the Patriots head coach, and the rest is history, right? That was, up to that point, the most painful day in Jets history because of the chances and the opportunity that was missed. Well, I think that Monday night maybe trumped that. It even trumped when Brett Favre got here. Played well. Everybody was hyped about Brett Favre coming here. They were 8-3 through 11 games. Brett Favre tears his tricep. They lose the last 5 games of the season, and they don't make the playoffs. And that was the last time he saw Brett Favre because he left and went to the Vikings and played well with them, right? This Aaron Rodgers thing, man. Like, it hurt me so bad. I was asleep, turned the TV on, said, oh, let me watch the game. I see Zach fucking Wilson on the TV. Like, what did they do? Did they call a gadget play and gave him the touchdown? Then all of a sudden, I see Aaron Rodgers on the cart. What? What are we doing?
I had to call one of my friends to make sure he was still alive.
Bro, so we're going to pass it to the resident Jet fan in the building. Claw, the floor is yours, my man.
Bro. 8:15, Monday night. I mean, the stage is set.
Did you have your beer?
Bro. 2 beers in the hands, ready to rock out.
It's 9/11.
It's 9/11. You had 1 beer for each tower. You know what I mean? You got to do the right. And it's happening. It's literally happening. Like, you get to see the man run out there. You know what I mean?
Place is rocking.
It's rocking and rolling. The shit looks new. Look, they got new LEDs in that bitch. Like, it was all green. I've never seen that green.
So first time I ever seen that place.
They made sure the stadium.
Bro, it was the first time I've ever seen that place look like a Jets stadium.
It looked like Jets stadium.
It was fire. Like, the Giants just stunk the shit up.
Right.
So it's like, we're about to just take this bitch over. You know what I mean? Like, it's go time.
It's going to be a Jet town this year. Yeah.
There's people all there that you would never see at a football game on a Monday night.
Right.
Ever.
Facts.
Shit is star-studded.
People crawling out with their old ass Jets jerseys on.
What?
Everybody was there.
Bro, he's giving daps to this, daps to this. That. I'm like, oh man, this is crazy. I'm doing something in the other room. My little man's like, yo, Jets are getting the ball first. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. This is good. This is it.
Wow.
And then fucking it happens.
So
1 play.
So what did you think when you saw it happen? Did you think that he sprained his ankle?
I saw 2 things that I didn't like. And
okay.
We just gotta. No one's talking about this, and we're just gonna talk. We gotta talk. I'll be the one to break it.
Let's go ahead.
4 plays. First play, nothing. Cool. Second play, Becton tries to do some other shit here. I don't know what the fuck he was really trying to do. Chop block or go low on the guys. What happens? Buffalo defense is solid. Ran right past him, pressure on Rodgers. I don't know if it was a sack. I think it was a sack or he threw it away. One of the 2. Now we get to that play. It's still blown coverage. It's still the offensive line not doing what the fuck they need to do. They didn't protect them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're saying that it was actually a part of the strategy where Dwayne Brown was supposed to go low.
That was Becton.
Well, no, Dwayne Brown was saying the same thing too. Like it was the play was designed because it's a 3-step drop, so the guards and they have to go low. So the guy blew it up, saw it, and
that
got
was
free.
It.
So Aaron Rodgers had came out and said that it wasn't anybody's fault. It's just one of those things. But yeah, go ahead and finish.
That line was looking sus.
Okay,
that line's been looking sus. Granted, it's first fucking plays of the game. First real plays of the year, I understand, but there's a lot to still address on that offensive line. Even Zach needs help on that, but that's later on. When he gets up, I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And then he shook his head. He's like, nope, this ain't it. And sat back down, and I was like, nah, you know what I mean? All right, whatever. He probably got the wind knocked out of him. This is it, that calf. That fucking calf. You know what, bro? It's all right, man.
That fucking calf.
And then it's like.
Then they brought the card out.
Then they fucking helped him off. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, they got him off the field.
Fuck.
They got him all the way to the sideline before they actually.
It's a Jets hat that always gets crumpled up into a ball. Like it's one hat of all NFL hats that just gets curled up and thrown across the fucking living room or wherever you're at, the bar or whatever. Sometimes on the field that we've seen before. I've thrown a Jets hat on the field because I'm just gonna do it. And that hat got crumpled up and thrown against my front door because of the fact that I knew it. I knew it. Like I didn't even see it coming. I'm usually good at seeing these things happen. But nah. By the time he got to the back, he had the fucking boot on.
Quickly.
I'm like, wait. Hold on. You know my conspiracy ass. This is a part of it. This is a part of the Monday Night Theatrics. This is the 9/11 story. He is the new Rudy Giuliani. Like, he is him. Like,
this is the Paul Pierce in the NBA
this
Finals.
is it. He's coming. Yo, bro, he's going to come back out and like, oh, he's back out. Oh, this is it.
Wild thing.
It didn't
That's
fucking
what you was
happen.
waiting for?
It didn't happen. I swear to God, it didn't happen.
Remember, I hit you up, bro, and I said that he's done. He's done.
Yeah, no, of course you did, because that's what you normally do. You always tell me some.
I
hate
had to
be
bring the
guy to
truth.
tell ya, but it's over. And at that moment, before you called, I just knew. I was like, and just like that, you know what I mean? The boner's done. Fucking the moment's passed. I sit in the room of sorrows, and the beer is stale. And I look at my kids. I'm like, I love you guys, but get out of here. I want to be alone.
You disgust me. Move.
Sit in the dark and just get back to being a Jets fan, a Jets sufferer.
That's the thing, man. It's like Jet fans, they had a chance to like get out of this career funk of being a Jets fan. Like,
bizarro world.
Right. It's like this black cloud that just hangs over the Jets, and it's like, yo, they just can't catch a break. And the best quarterback that you've ever had in your franchise, the most talented player that you've had in your franchise, comes here.
No. Wants to come here.
Yeah, comes here and embraces the city, takes over Hard Knocks. He's the talk of the town. He literally engulfs himself into New York culture. He's at Broadway shows. He's going to concerts. He's going to games. He's starting to ingratiate himself as a New Yorker. Loves the scene, loves the atmosphere. He says all the time that he loves Jersey. And he's gone. In 10 minutes. It's literally 10 minutes.
You didn't get a pass off. Like,
you didn't see one of the pretty Aaron Rodgers passes downfield to Garrett Wilson? Nothing.
Yo, do you understand?
Wait, who's on the Madden cover this year?
Not him.
No, it wasn't him.
Josh Allen.
Okay.
Yo, bro.
Hard Knocks, though.
I'm not a porn watcher. You know what I'm saying? It's not my thing. But what I would watch is that Aaron Rodgers pass to Lazard, the first one when he signed. Like, that's something that you watch. That's something of beauty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love that shit. Like, that was a moment. And I'm like, damn, I get to see this shit every fucking game this season. This is going to be magical.
So what are you saying? That's better than busting a nut?
Damn. Yo, at that moment in life, it was.
Okay.
It was there. It was, trust me, it was one of those slow motion too. It was Aaron Lazard just catches that. Garrett Wilson catches that slow motion, and that's it. Pause. That sounds crazy. At the end of the day, it's not the fact that he got hurt. Shit happens. We lost Mosley the same way. Bills, second quarter, after he was killing. I think after halftime a couple years ago, he was killing. He went out with a hamstring or a groin, was gone for a fucking whole year. There went that. Bro, it's to do it the same way that Testaverde did it.
Well, not necessarily the same way, but it's
the same injury.
It's pretty much the same expectations. Like, it's literally.
But I'm talking about the injury. I'm just mentioning the injury.
Yeah.
To have the same injury that Testaverde had. To have the same injury that Chad Pennington had.
Yeah.
Is the most crippling shit ever.
But what I'm saying is that what makes it worse is that if the Jets were a bad team and he did this, it wouldn't feel as bad.
Of course.
Both times it feels worse because of where the Jets are. Is that you're literally on the precipice of being a Super Bowl contender. It's not like you're just making the playoffs. It's about this team is good enough to win the Super Bowl. And it was taken away from you just like that.
In the first
for Testaverde, it was the second quarter. For Aaron Rodgers, it was the first 10 minutes of the actual broadcast.
I mean, they're 1-0, so we'll see how it turns out.
That don't mean nothing.
I mean, I'll get there. Like, now, granted, now moving forward, this is what it is. Aaron's hurt. I sulked around the house. I'm not gonna lie, I was miserable for a couple days. Even during the game, I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like, but I will say this: Wilson held it down. He relied on his team.
He came out, struggled a little bit. Second half,
still was getting pressure. That was one thing. Like, the pressure was real, and Buffalo's gonna bring the pressure to you every down. He still found a way, found a rhythm, and even the touchdown he threw to Garrett Wilson, which is solid. That was an Aaron Rodgers
pass. Was rubbish though.
But that was an Aaron Rodgers pass. He tried to do an Aaron Rodgers back shoulder.
Not Aaron.
Oh my man, you gonna let me talk or what? God damn. It's not you watch, it's me watch. Yo, he got this shit off. And Garrett Wilson made this shit work and did what he had to do to make it count. And he just had to rely on the defense. And the defense came up strong. Yeah, they made Josh Allen look like the Madden curse. That was a low-scoring game. It was a low-scoring game.
I think you're going to see a lot of. You're going to see a lot of low-scoring games for the Jets.
Yeah,
I'll take it. Like this week is. I'm not gonna lie. This week, I'm looking forward to this week.
That defense is real. I'm not gonna lie.
You're looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to this week. And you know why I'm looking forward to this week? Because at the end of the day, y'all defense is great too. But y'all offense ain't.
Bro, we didn't have to be great in week 1. We beat the hell out of a bad team. You think we're gonna unleash all the playbook against the Giants?
Who said that? I'm talking about last week. I'm talking about in general. Your defense is good.
Bro, we've led the league in offense the last 2 seasons.
We ain't gonna lead this week.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. That's it. We gonna call it what it is.
What are you talking about?
We gonna do it. It got you nowhere. So
what are you talking about? We're gonna talk more Jets after the break because now you want to take shots at my Cowboys. I want him to stay quiet, but now I gotta get you.
I don't shut up for nobody.
Yeah, after the break.
Yo, this is Cigar Gents and Gals. I want to give a shout out to my boy Barry for All Even Podcast. Keep doing your thing, bro. Killing it.
Jets Watch. So we will continue to talk about Zach Wilson's chances of leading and steering the ship. Question to you, Claw.
Yeah, what do you got?
You think that there's a chance that the Jets still make the playoffs?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go with this. I'm going to stand on this. Zach has to believe in himself, but he has to believe in his team. They won in the game the other day, and he got to understand his role. The minute he has to realize that his role is not to be the star, his role is not to be the guy. Your role is mainly to manage the game clock and give the defense a break. The defense was good last year.
And make a couple of throws.
And granted, that's how you do so. By giving them a break, you extend more than 3 downs, not go 3 and out. You got to manage the game. You got to manage the goal. You got to get points. If they give you the ball on the 20, you got to turn it into something. You have to turn it into points. That's your job. Command an offense to do that, and that's pretty much what it's going to be. But I will say that, listen, I mean, you got a moment like this. I don't expect perfection from him. I don't. But he has a lot more talent than he had around him. He has an offensive guy with Nathaniel Hackett, like, actually coach you. You run his offense, and that's what you need to learn. It's probably an offense that he's a little bit more familiar with compared to what he had before. And I think eventually you'll have Aaron Rodgers with the clipboard and, giving you some background on what to do and what not to do. And I feel like with that growth, this was the plan anyway, but, it's sped up a little bit more than what we wanted it to be. And, after Aaron Rodgers was on Pat McAfee's show today, I think there's going to be hope. And I think we're going to make some light come out of this dark situation.
Interesting. Pat McAfee had Aaron Rodgers on his show today. We are recording on a Friday night. Aaron Rodgers said that he had the surgery already. That surgery went well. He's already reached out to many people that have gone through the Achilles rehab. So he's doing a lot of research, and he says that he wants people to doubt him. He wants to be able to kind of thrive off of the negativity and the doubt that he's going to be able to come back strong. So Aaron Rodgers is confirming that he will be back. He's not going out like that, and I knew that was going to be the case. You know, a lot of Jet fans, I was asking around, he thinks, yeah, bro, I think he's done. But I think it was more of an emotional reaction rather than them actually thinking about it. So,
that was my question to you guys. Do you think he's going to come back and at least play a season?
Absolutely.
With the Jets?
I think he's gonna be fine. I think he's gonna recover. I think he's gonna rehab. I think he's gonna come back because it's literally gonna be the same team next season. You know, give or take some defensive parts that might change, but you know, they have the core there. So if he can be able to come back, I don't see why they can't take another swing at it. It's kind of just like a wrestling story, right? Where you want the payoff to be at WrestleMania. Guy's been building, chasing the championship, chasing the bad guy for months. Everybody's hyped about it. Oh, we're going to get the championship. And then the guy loses at Mania. And he's like, oh, well, he was supposed to win. No, that's not the story that was supposed to be told. The story was supposed to be a little longer. Get a little bit more chapters into the book. And then you can be able to...
You guys don't know the script.
Yeah, you know, whatever script it is for the NFL. But my thing is this before we move on. I'm a huge Aaron Rodgers fan. Love the man. He's one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen. I particularly think that his comeback is going to be a lot better than what we've seen on Hard Knocks. Hard Knocks put him into a different light for a lot of people. This comeback story is going to have Aaron Rodgers as the national treasure. Because everybody, no matter who you ask, people that used to criticize Aaron Rodgers for being a lack of a leader, a diva, you know, a vax Dodger, all of this stuff, right? The fact when he tore his Achilles, everybody sympathized with Aaron Rodgers at the same time. Nobody thought about those things anymore, right? His comeback, which I'm sure they're going to document, just like a Hard Knocks documentary, is going to be way better. It's going to be more impactful. And the Jets for next season, the hype train might be bigger because of what the expectation are based on what they do this season. If they can finish strong, get to the divisional round, right? Lose. And then Aaron comes back for next season. Oh, it's going to be crazier than it was this year.
I agree.
Yeah.
I will say this though. When he told McAfee today that,
and I sent it to you and you cried.
I didn't fully cry, but I had hope. And the way he broke down and the fact that he studied even on the, like in the locker room that day, started looking up just Kobe's story. Kobe's Achilles late in his career. And
yeah, the same doctor.
Had the same doctor and
did
all
the
that.
injury. No, did the surgery.
So the fact that he was on it like that and looking at that, that's the energy that I'm getting.
He means like, business.
This is if he comes back with that mentality, I think we looking at something way different.
I mean, listen, I told you, right? I told you that I don't necessarily think that Aaron Rodgers is going to play for another team for the rest of his career. I think he's going to retire a Jet, and it's not going to be next year. He may end up retiring when he's like 43, and that this is going to be his last destination because I truly believe he loves to be here. He's always wanted to be in a space like New York, whether it was, you know, in California with the Niners or whatever it was. A big stage is where he wanted to be. And you saw how happy he was, how he was able to kind of just like become a New Yorker. Like, you know what I mean? He literally embraced the culture. Like it was dope. So, you know, the comeback story is going to be way better than the actual arrival of Aaron Rodgers. So, moving on. NFL preview. Let's see who we got for the week, right? Got some games here. So they got the Raiders and Bills. Bills are at home. Bills are -8 at home. Goodness. Raiders ain't that bad though. I don't even know why they giving the Bills a -8. That's a pretty high spread. The way the Bills look, I got the Raiders winning. I ain't gonna hold you. I got the Raiders winning that game. I think if Garoppolo can be able to come back, because he was a little banged up in that first game, I think he might be in concussion protocol a little bit. But
story of Jimmy G's life, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but if he can be able to be ready to go, I don't necessarily think that the Bills are gonna be that much better than them as an 8-point spread. I don't see that being the case here. I got the Raiders.
Yeah, I'd say the Raiders. I mean, I feel like the Bills' home is a different energy.
Right.
They're gonna be more fired up. They didn't lose the game, even though he threw like 5 picks or whatever it was, like 4 picks, or 4 turnovers. Like, he didn't lose the game for the most part. It still came down to the wire. They still went to overtime.
Right, but those turnovers allowed the game to be that close.
100%.
So it's on him.
Nah, it's on him. I'm not gonna say it isn't, but I will say that. I don't know. I think it may be. I might have to say Bills.
I'm gonna say the Bills also.
Bills have to get this.
Okay.
If the Bills have no turnovers, right? 4 turnovers, and that's how close the game was. Nah, I think the Bills blow them out.
Okay, so you're agreeing with the point spread.
Bills are going 32-14. Bills.
I don't know if I go that high.
Yeah.
Next game, Ravens and Bengals. Another AFC North matchup. It's going to be a good one. Bengals looked like dog shit in week 1. Joe Burrow looked like he came off the street and threw for the first time in his life. But, it's not one of those situations where you need to give up on the Bengals. It's the first game. It's not that big of a deal, but they can't go down 0-2.
Yeah.
Especially losing a divisional game. The Ravens didn't look great, but they also didn't look bad. I think defensively they played well. I think they made the plays that they needed to make. J.K. Dobbins going down, that's a big deal for them, losing their running back, right? So now it's back to Lamar being RB1 and QB1, right? So we'll see how this offense, because the offense looked very clunky in regards to Todd Monken's new system. So, we got to see how that goes. So I have the Ravens in my Super Bowl pick. I'm going Ravens. I think the Ravens win and send the Bengals 0-2, and they're at home too. So Bengals at home.
I'll take that.
Yeah. What about you, Chili?
I think the Ravens win.
Okay, so we got Ravens in a clean sweep. Next one it's going to be a good one. Chiefs and Jaguars. Jaguars are at home.
It's a good game.
Jaguars are at home, and the Chiefs are -3.5. Yeah. I got the Jaguars. I got Trevor Lawrence. BoJack Horseman is going to go and give the Chiefs some work.
I want to say that too, but
Kelsey's back.
Kelsey back, baby.
Yeah, Kelsey back.
Chris Jones is back.
Chris Jones is back. It's a different team now. It's not no Thursday night either. It's not that.
So you got Chiefs in the blowout?
Chiefs. I don't know about the blowout, but they gonna light them up.
Shootout?
Shootout for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a shootout
for sure.
You got 45-42?
Who do I got?
Shit.
You think it's that high? No,
it's listen, both teams
Nobody
can fill
has
it
no
up.
Defense.
Jaguars defense is not that bad.
Jaguar defense is decent for sure.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to say it, but I think I got the Jaguars.
Yeah, I like the Jags, man.
Jaguars 21. No, it's gonna be 27-21 Jags.
Okay. Next matchup we have. We're still in the 1:00 slot here. We have Chargers at Titans. Titans are at home. Chargers are -2.5 on the road. Not impressed with the Titans at all. I think it's one of those things where, Mike Vrabel is just trying to piece this together with duct tape and crazy glue. Quarterback, running back, they're just not. They're not that good. They're in a transitional phase. Chargers, they got the idiot brain head coach Brandon Staley, but the offense is really, really good. So I will say that the Chargers win this game. They don't win it in a rout, but they win this game. I'm going to put a score on it at 24-17. 24-17 Chargers win this game.
Both sides have injuries. D-Hop is looking questionable. Also,
he's always questionable.
Eckler is looking questionable as well.
Right.
So that's a big punch for them. I'm going to say we'll go Tennessee.
You going Titans?
Chargers have a hard time closing out in the fourth, so I think it's going to come back and bite them again.
Very true. Chili, who you got?
I think I got the Chargers.
All right.
Yeah, Chargers they're gonna do their thing. A little upset.
Next game we got both teams are 1-0. Packers and Falcons. Falcons are at home. Falcons are -1.5 at home. Jordan Love looked good in the first game. He
damn good.
He throws the ball at different arm angles. Kid looked good, man. I've been dogging him and shitting on him all off season, but he looked good. But that boy Bijan Robinson, he a real deal. He's the real deal. Like, he looks like the next dominant running back out there that could be generational, right? So, they have pieces, they have some weapons. If they can get Drake London going, if they can get Kyle Pitts going, like, I don't know what the hell is going on with him, where you have that big athletic of a target and you can't get him the ball. I don't understand it. But if I'm gonna pick somebody, I'll take the Falcons at home. Slightly. Take the Falcons at home to win this because Bijan Robinson. Like, once I see a running back that's dynamic, I can't go against you. Can't do it. So
I'm going to go Green Bay.
Green Bay? What about you, Chili?
Yeah, I'm going Green Bay also.
Make sure you're talking to the mic.
Yeah, Green Bay. So Green Bay, with Jordan Love, like, they got him, like, they adjusted the offense to fit him, and now he's, like, really coming into the game. Like, you seen him throwing the ball, it's just like, okay, I'm out there throwing the ball.
He knows the system. Yeah, he's been sitting in that system.
We got to adjust the system for him, and now he looks like a Green Bay quarterback.
All right, solid.
So we're going to see.
It works. Look good.
Not Colts and Titans. Seahawks, Lions. I got the Lions.
I got Lions.
Lions. I got the Lions. I think.
Clean sweep.
Yeah, the Lions look good. Even in a loss, you can see the talent that they have with their two running backs, Jahmyr Gibbs, Montgomery. You got Jamie Lee Curtis throwing the football. They got some weapons over there. You know what I mean?
Smith having a rough time.
Yeah, Hutchinson on the defense. They got some boys.
And Metcalf still pushing people like this shit is being ridiculous. Like,
I mean, for a guy that athletic and fast and physical, he gets taken out of games very easily.
Yeah, he'll lose you a game.
He's a head case. You know what I'm saying? Like, a guy like that, but it's always like that, right? You see a guy that's, like, physically imposing, you talk to them and, like, you can be able to, like, get into their psyche and take them out of their games. Like, look at Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard was a physically imposing guy, but was he the sharpest mentally in regards to staying focused on a basketball court? No, he wasn't. So, those things it's a thing with Metcalf. He's easily provoked where you should be like, all right, cool, I'm not going to catch a penalty for you. I'm one of the best players on this team. You know what I'm saying? So, knucklehead shit. But, yeah, I think we all got the Lions. Moving on, Colts and Texans. I don't think nobody cares about this game, honestly. But somebody got to win, right? I am picking... I'm going to Colts.
I'm going Colts also.
Yeah, I'm going Colts. I'm going Colts because I think...
I'm going Texans.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You going Texans?
I like their quarterback.
I think, well, both quarterbacks. C.J. Stroud, he has a shoulder issue. I don't know if he's going to play.
Okay.
They got him questionable. But I think Richardson played well. I think he played well week one.
He did actually well. Their debut game was pretty solid.
Yeah, so, if they, and the defense is still pretty decent, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I got the Colts. Bears and Bucks. We had Mr. Baker Mayfield have the game-winning drive. Right? Baker survives the Baker train. So, who are we going? Are we going Bears D? Or are we going Bucks? I'm going Bucks. I have to. Like,
Take the Bucks.
I am not a fan of Josh Fields or Justin Fields, whatever his name is. Justin Fields, not a fan. Not a fan of him at all.
He didn't do bad last week. I'm going.
He didn't
the
do
Bears.
good either.
I think Fields will do what he needs to do, but the overall team, I don't. That Bears D was a staple of their what's the name? Their identity, and the fact that D is
They're
not
letting
what it
him
used
do
to
it
be.
by himself, man. I hate that.
Yeah,
Like, play as a team. Like, I don't see any team with the Bears at all. Like, it's like a quarterback comes out, quarterback plays quarterback, and quarterback is going to get it to the receiver. Like, I need everybody to be involved, not just Justin Fields.
Justin Fields couldn't throw into a barn if the door was open. So we'll see. We'll see how accurate he is.
Well, that's the most
Sunday.
throwing I seen him do last week.
Yeah, got no choice.
Yeah, normally he's running only, but he threw the ball. So we'll see.
He'll throw the ball 7 times and get picked off 5 of them. Moving on. Giants and Cardinals. I mean, we really have to. This is rubbish.
Cardinals.
This is absolute rubbish.
Cardinals upset.
I'm going Cardinals. I think the Cardinals are gonna put the beats on the Giants. Hey, Captain Small Hands is gonna cost them. You know, any team that gets blanked 40-0, I have no respect for you. No respect.
Whoever has Saquon this week, get ready.
What? Get ready for what?
For fantasy running all over the game.
All right, watch them put Saquon on the clamps
You
because
think
because they know that that's the only weapon. So why wouldn't they just load the box up and figure it out?
Especially with Waller.
Yeah, Waller's hurt. Waller has a nerve issue.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like load the box and let's see what Mr. Jones can do. Captain Small Hands, let's see what you can do.
Yeah.
Right?
Let me take that back. I think Cardinals win.
Yeah.
What's the running back name on the Cardinals? Number 6.
James Conner.
Conner. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, after that we have the 49ers and Rams. Niners. Doesn't even need to be said.
Yeah.
Best team in the league. Best team in the league. Best team in the league.
That's fine. You can say what you want.
Niners.
I got the Niners as well. Brock Purdy's my guy. Cowboys. Jets 425. You're in Jerry World, sir. How do you feel?
Ready to tell you go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Cowboys are minus. Wow. I had no idea the spread was this high. I agree with them. I do. It's minus 8.5. I'll take it. Yeah. Cowboys are going to beat the hell out of them Jets. And the reason why I said it was all fair, right, is because the Cowboys are suiting up 3 quarterbacks. We have Dak Prescott. We have Cooper Rush backing him up. And we also got Zach Wilson. We got all 3 quarterbacks suited up for the Cowboys on Sunday. Can't wait. It's great.
Listen, your defense, solid.
No. It's not solid. It's great.
I said solid. But your offense ain't going to be that.
Okay.
You're not going to have what it takes. So as long as you understand that it's going to be a defensive game, but we'll still win.
Defensive game, but who do you trust more to make a pass? Dak Prescott or Zach Wilson? As much as I don't like Dak Prescott, give me Dak.
As much as I don't like Zach Wilson, give me Zach. Zach versus Dak. Zach Dak.
So Cowboys 30, Jets 12.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm going to go Jets.
I don't think you guys get an offensive touchdown.
Okay. Glad you feel like that. I'm going to go. I'm going to go 20-17.
Jets?
Jets.
Chili?
I got to be in a low scoring game. 17-21 Jets.
Okay, you're also going Jets. There's so much bias in that answer.
No, so I'm not.
I don't want to hear it from you. I don't.
Yo, the only thing that's stopping the Jets from anything is them not having Aaron Rodgers, right?
And they don't have Aaron Rodgers.
But forget Aaron Rodgers.
There you
That defense.
That defense. And special teams.
Okay, so let me ask you a question then. So here's where I'm going to catch his ass.
Catch
They
him.
play the 49ers. You picking the Jets too?
Who?
You.
The 49ers? No, they can't. They can't.
How?
They
When,
can't
if
hang with us.
the Jets have a better defense than the 49ers do.
The Jets.
So how does that not make sense, but you're going to go pick the Jets over the Cowboys?
No,
when the Cowboys have literally the best defense in football.
No, they don't.
They do.
You played the trashiest team in the NFL last week.
And you guys didn't?
No, we played the
Okay.
team. They just couldn't hang with us.
You played the Steelers.
Yeah, the Steelers.
With Kenny Pickett as a quarterback.
That's okay.
I would rather take 5 Zach Wilsons.
So
than Kenny Pickett.
before the season started, they talked about this kid, Kenny Pickett. Oh yeah, he's
Who?
gonna be the guy. He's gonna be the guy.
Who said that?
And he played the team, and it didn't work. I'm telling you. Don't worry, we play the season. We'll wait until then.
Oh, the Niners bias is just spewing out of him. Spewing out of him.
It's leaking out.
I
his
have
socks.
not seen Dak Prescott do anything amazing for me to be like, okay.
And you seen Zach Wilson?
Talk about it, brother. Talk about it.
First off, defense score how many score? Well, special teams and defense made points for you guys.
We've led the league in turnovers for the last 2 years, so that's not uncommon for this defense. You have anything else I can debunk for you?
I mean, we can debunk as much as we want. I'm just telling what I see.
No, but you said that you're questioning Dak's skills. When have you ever seen Zach Wilson do anything?
I haven't.
So you put your trust into Zach.
So last week when I seen Zach, bro, you talking
They
about
played the
you talking
Bills.
about a quarterback that he barely practiced. He came out and still was able to beat the Bills.
They played the Bills. Josh Allen was throwing it to the Jets and giving them chances every game. If that was any other stable quarterback, that's a blowout.
So
that's a blowout.
I think he's not for nothing. This guy's supposed to be the starting quarterback. He just got into some situations with him saying the wrong stuff.
No, he was bad. He was terrible at his job. That's why he lost it.
Well, his O-line was terrible also. So
bro, we're gonna win.
That's another thing.
That's it. We're gonna win.
Now everybody's coming into play. They got pieces to the puzzle that can help. But we're gonna see. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a defensive game.
It is.
But I think this week Zach Wilson clicks.
Commanders, Broncos. Broncos at home. What we got?
Commanders.
Yeah, I can't seem to pick the Broncos,
Broncos
bro. I'm with you. I'm with you. Like I listen. I like Sean Payton. I love Sean Payton.
I don't. He cringes too.
But I just can't root for Russell Wilson.
I like New Orleans Sean Payton. This new guy on the Broncos.
Yeah, he got a facelift. I don't trust him.
There's only one Boulder team that I care about this year, and it's in college.
Oh, you one of those guys?
Yes, sir.
Circa yesterday.
Yeah, right. I think I am. Yeah, Commanders. I got the Commanders. Dolphins, Patriots. I think the Dolphins are. I said it on 8 o'clock spot on the grid, one of the grid shows. Check that out. That I think the Dolphins
number one
possibly have the best offense in football.
Yeah, it looked like something. I
can't
never want to admit that.
They can't stop either of those dudes. Like they both of those wide receivers, Waddle and Hill, run a sub 4.3. The only difference is that Tyreek Hill is way shiftier and faster than Jaden Waddle is. Like he just has another gear, bro. Yeah. But both dudes are matchup nightmares.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. That pass you caught was solid.
Yeah,
the one in the end zone was solid. But the thing is, once he breaks away from you, you are not.
No, you're not catching him.
That's it.
Once he gets free, it's done.
It's gone.
It's gone.
And as a quarterback, you just throw it where he's going.
And listen, that Tua helmet was working last week, boy.
I was just about. Yo, not for nothing. That's the only thing I worry about with the Dolphins.
That Tua helmet was working, boy. He was juking
like
with
if
that.
he gets the hit of his life, I'm afraid of. I'm so afraid.
Yeah, listen,
like I understand this guy can play quarterback. He's pretty good, but that
you ain't got to worry about that no more. The Tua helmet got that covered.
Even if he's out. They
got Mike White.
They got Mike White.
They got Mike White.
One of our guys.
Yeah, they got Mike White. And they got that kid Skylar Thompson too. That lit up. He scored 30 points in the playoffs against the Chiefs.
He was lit.
So, that's all right. Monday night game. Oh, the Dolphins.
2 games on Monday night.
The Dolphins and the Patriots have the Sunday night game. Goodness gracious, that's terrible. Oh, you know what? We didn't pick a winner of that game. I got the Pats. I can't go against Mac Jones. I'm sorry, I just can't. Mac Jones.
Miami always plays good against them.
Yeah,
they always play good against the fucking Patriots.
Yeah, I got Mac.
Patriots. Yeah, they actually.
Return of the Mac is gonna have another good week.
I don't know.
Played good against the Eagles last week. Mac Jones. Go have another one. Might pick him up in fantasy again. I had dropped him and now I gotta pick him up again. It's gonna be one of those types.
I mean, who's your starter
right now? In one league, I have Jimmy G as my starter. In our league, I think I have. Is it Lawrence? Yeah, I think I got BoJack Horseman.
One of the best quarterbacks you can pick up in fantasy. Trevor Lawrence is a beast.
We got 2 Monday night games. Saints and Panthers, Browns and Steelers. I have the Saints winning. They're going to beat the hell out of the Panthers. Saints have a great defense. I think Derek Carr proved his worth last week. He looked really, really good. Michael Thomas is back. Caught some volume last week. Chris Olave is a problem. That defense is solid. So I got the Saints winning in a landslide. Agreed?
I like that.
Panthers out here. They showing something up. They showing.
You think the Panthers have a chance?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. Bryce Young looked okay.
Yeah, they look like
he's very small, but he looked okay.
They look like they were trying to win. Trying to do something.
Yeah, trying to build a culture over there.
Yeah,
but I like
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr's that guy. Derek Carr was my second option for the Jets. If they didn't remember, I was told the whole offseason I was saying Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr.
Yeah,
like those are the 2 guys that they need to be looking at. And you got Aaron Rodgers, but if they didn't get Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr would have been a great choice too, and the Jets would have still been fine.
Derek Carr seems like he should have been on New Orleans from the beginning. Like,
I mean, he should have been somewhere on a contender in a while because he's one of those quarterbacks that have been, I think, underappreciated because he's been on such a bad franchise. You know what I'm saying? That people don't kind of respect him a lot, but he's done a lot there. So people are gonna see how good he is being here.
He's solid. I like him.
Browns and Steelers, AFC North matchup. This is gonna be a good one.
Browns, baby.
I think I'm going with Claw. I think I like what I saw out of the Browns last week. Deshaun Watson made some passes. Made some timely passes. Kenny Pickett for the Steelers. It just, I don't know. It's just he's not good.
He's a nervous Nancy last week.
He's not good. He's not good. Nervous Purvis. TJ Watt was doing all he could to keep that game close.
Brother last week, boy.
He's over here getting 9 sacks in a game and they still can't can't win. Like,
I got it.
It's rough, man.
Can't do it by yourself, bud.
Can't do it by yourself, bud. So yeah, we all got the Browns winning that game. So that is NFL wrap up for the preview week 2. See how we do. But yeah, there's some decent games. Like they're not like all banger games, but they got some nice games.
Pretty good match. It should be entertaining to watch.
Facts. Big facts.
Well, this week was very entertaining. The NFL so far is like
this week was a clusterfuck.
It definitely was. for some teams. For some teams it definitely was a clusterfuck. Okay. Let's get into it. What is his name? Jim Trotter. He was a reporter, writer for the NFL. Really good at his job. Has filed, litigation or a lawsuit against the NFL for discrimination. He's alleged that the owner for the Buffalo Bills and Jerry Jones have said some off-color racist remarks towards NFL players or black players. And is also citing that they didn't renew his contract for discriminatory reasons. Now, what people don't realize about Jim Trotter is that he's a guy that, and now he works for the Athletic, so he's still doing his thing, but he was very, very outspoken about black executives getting opportunities. So he had asked Roger Goodell at some point, when there's going to be more changes in the front offices with black executives, or people that are around the newsroom or whatever it is. And Goodell said that they're working on it, see what they can be able to do, and came back the following year and questioned Goodell again and said, hey, I asked you last year, nothing has really happened. What's up? Right? So I understand that he's an advocate and he's pushing his agenda, and I like that you're standing on your square, right? You always tell people to make sure that you stand on your square, you be, honorable, you stick up for what you believe in and all that stuff. All of those things are admirable. However, we all have worked for bosses. We all have worked for certain places where it's very, very detrimental to your future career at that particular establishment if you constantly are checking your supervisor, or i.e., the person that actually runs the actual job itself. Right? So if there's a seminar at your job and the CEO is speaking, you're not going to take your microphone and say, hey, I had asked you a year ago that certain changes should be made, and I haven't heard anything back while the seminar is actually going on. That would be a conversation to say, hey, listen, I remember we had a conversation a year ago, could we be able to schedule a meeting so I could be able to pass some more stuff at you and see how we can be able to work that? Oh yeah, cool. We can set up a meeting and work that out. That's different than calling somebody out in a public space. Roger Goodell handled it well, but who's to say that Roger Goodell didn't leave that meeting? And it's not him, right? Roger Goodell is just going about his business, but somebody who works for Goodell, that works right under Goodell, that actually is Mr. Trotter's boss, technically, doesn't like that line of questioning. What ends up happening? And we're black men, right? We understand how our particular words are used as bullets and it's weaponized against us. So if this was his stance, he had to have known the consequences. Go ahead, stand on your square. That's fine. Nobody's telling you that you shouldn't do that. Do it. But know that you're not going to have a job after it. Colin Kaepernick knew the ramifications of him kneeling. He didn't know it probably would have went that far where he's 7 years removed, he's still unemployed. But he knew that there was going to be some backlash. So that's my thing, is that do what you want to do. But don't cry discrimination when you're no longer employed with said company. Mm-hmm. Because you already knew what time it was.
I'd rather take the risk.
Right. You honestly think that the NFL is going to be, you know what, hey, bro, yeah, let's fire him right now. Why his contract is still in. They're going to be liable for that. You can't, there's nothing liable for the NFL at this point if your contract just runs out. There's a lot of changes that have worked, that have gone on with Disney. A lot of people have lost their jobs there. A lot of people have lost their jobs in other places like the WWE. They went ahead and they now joined with UFC with this big company, but a lot of people lost their jobs. You know how many people have lost their jobs in other situations? Doesn't necessarily mean there's discrimination. You may feel that way because maybe they kind of cut off ties to you after that line of communication, but letting somebody's contract running out is not, there's no real proof that you can really be able to have behind that. Now, the allegations that he's levying in regards to some owner saying some shit, if true, that's a little crazy, right? Yeah. It's a little crazy. You know, the Bills owner came out and he had a statement and he vehemently denied it, right? Now, if he is innocent, that's the type of statement that you want to hear, right? Like, look, I ain't say none of that shit. I don't know what the hell he talking about, blah, blah, blah. Jerry Jones, the same thing. Like, Jerry Jones come out and said, listen, this is, and people swear by Jerry Jones. So Jerry Jones has always taken care of black players. Jerry Jones has always been an advocate to changing the NFL and pushing it forward. So, you know, for a guy that was standing on a square and ended up losing his job, or they didn't renew his job and now he's working somewhere else, for me, it's just like, all right, bro. Like, thoughts, Claw?
I mean, listen, you try to walk it back. It might be a little bit too late. And what's said is said. Yeah. I mean, people got to understand the ramifications of what you say to people. Yeah. What you say publicly. Right. There's ways to handle certain situations. Exactly. And don't be mad if they fix the glitch.
Right. We fixed the glitch. Did you fire or no? We fixed the glitch. Little office space humor if people don't know that. Like, that's exactly what it was. You know what I mean? Somebody said, yeah, I didn't like his line of questioning. Don't worry. We'll fix the glitch.
Don't worry about it.
We'll deal with it.
His contract renewal is
right
across the board today.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know,
he just won't get a paycheck anymore.
That's it.
Denied.
We're not gonna fire him. He just won't get a paycheck anymore. He's still in the building.
Get my stamp.
Yeah, you know, it's just it's one of those things, bro. It's just like, look, respect to the man. He's a good journalist, or you know, whatever he does, he's good at what he does, right? But there's some battles that you need to understand how to fight them. Fight your battles, but understand how to play the game. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's in life, right? You can't just have a blowhorn and just go crazy and expect everybody to listen to you, because sometimes that strategy doesn't work. Sometimes kicking down the front door don't work. Sometimes you gotta go through the back. Pause.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
But you know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Moving on. What else did I have here? Did I have any other NFL stuff? I did have another NFL thing, but I don't want to talk about it because I don't care. Darren Waller, he's hurt. Oh.
Again?
The Giants tight end, their newly acquired tight end. Oh, he's hurt. His hamstring. Oh. But here's the part that I love, and I'm looking directly at you, Nicole. Looking directly at the silent assassin. Darren Waller says the cause of his hamstring injury is a nerve issue. Ouch. Now, when I hear nerve issue, that is long-term problem. Not short-term, long-term problem. So, a tight end that's often injured, you traded for, and you thought that he was going to be your savior.
I think the word nerve should be never going to win again.
Facts. Or the nerve of them to think that they were actually going to be good this year.
But they had to do it because they signed bullshit, gave $40 million to Jones.
Did not address their offensive line.
Did not address the offensive line. Did not get any other pieces around him to be great. So they just packed up a washed-up Waller.
Right.
And they put a bandage over the Saquon shit.
Facts.
To make it look like they did something. But really and truly, they didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Granted, I mean, don't get me wrong. That kid Hyatt should be something this year.
Facts.
But he's hurt too, right? Or is he was?
Nah, I think he's a little banged up, but I mean, he's a rookie. It's going to take him a while to kind of get his feet wet. Plus, when you got Captain Small Hands throwing you the football, it's very rough. It's very rough. Better use my strong hand. You know? Moving on. Exactly. Take my strong hand. Go ahead. So
she like some mashed potatoes.
Yo, when he was stirring that bowl,
grandmother's special recipe.
When he was stirring that bowl and had his hand in it, yo, son, I lost it.
He started licking his fingers. Yo, disgusted.
That's my movie right there, bro. That's my movie right. But that's who Daniel Jones reminds me of, Captain Smallheads. Yeah, moving on. After the break, some NBA news. And I love this new topic. It's great. After the break.
He has changed the game, whether you like it or not. He's changed it. He's impacted the game in some fashion or form.
I'm gonna find a bar mitzvah for you to go to, and you gonna turn that motherfucker out.
Yeah, all the gals watching.
Crack 'em if
you got them. All the gals watching. Minus 6.
And I would like to formally welcome you to
Welcome.
Welcome
to
the grid.
To the grid.
To the grid.
To the grid.
Welcome to the grid.
And welcome to the grid.
Welcome to the grid.
Lakers have extended, re-signed Jared Vanderbilt. I'm the only Lakers fan in the room. I don't care. It's great. I love it. Lock up the young guys. He got a 4-year, nice blooper reel. He got a 4-year, $48 million contract extension to stay with the Lakers, and I love every second of it. I think it's smart. I think it's ideal that they lock him up because what it can be able to do is keep them contending. That may drop again. It's going to keep them contending, but it's also going to give them the option if they want to make a trade down the road in the future. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Lakers for locking up Vando. It's a smart move. The Lakers are going to be contenders this season, and I love it. Love it. You got something to say?
No.
Because your team ain't doing nothing.
As long as they got Hashitachi, that's what I like.
Yeah.
He's good.
Hachimura's still there, baby.
Kobayashi. That's all I got.
So, moving on to one of my favorite segments. It is the...
What did he say?
What did he say? We love to read comments, people that watch the videos, they get very passionate and say some mean things to me. A lot of my friends and family members would like to say, but live vicariously through these comments. Maybe some of my family members maybe having burner accounts. Maybe they do that. Or maybe my friends. I don't know. But who wants to go first? Jimmy, there's actually a mic here if you'd like to use.
This must have been the straw that broke the camel's back. Because every time I scroll onto your page, I see the worst take imaginable.
So he's a repeat guy. That's what you like to see, though, right? He's a consistent hater. I'm trying to see how I can gauge that, right? So it's a mean comment, but yet he continuously comes back. So he's a glutton for punishment then, so to speak. He likes bad takes. So if you like bad takes, sir, I'm definitely going to have to give you here too. Because it's like you want to insult me, but yet you continuously come back. If you don't, if I'm so bad, just don't return. Right? What do you think, Lo?
Man, fuck him. Tell him keep pulling up and keep getting his work. You do this shit every week, man. Fuck
Yo,
him.
he love engaging.
He loves it.
You shitting me?
He's a fan. So respect to that guy.
Ligma.
But you're definitely going to get a 2. Who's next?
I'll go for it. So, I don't know if you guys noticed this one. It was pretty popular in the comments. It was like going crazy. It was a debate. It was getting brutal. I thought somebody's gonna get stabbed, but things, de-escalated. So my man, he Freaky Fang, made a
Shouts
statement.
the Freaky Fang.
Freaky.
On this DJ MB post, he was like, if any man disrespects another man's woman, is ground for an ass whipping. Bars. That's how we give it up. It's facts. You disrespect, you
get hands and feet.
You get hands and feet. It's up.
Yeah.
So someone under him, pause, was like, oh, you need co-hosts that actually go research both sides before giving an opinion. You need to be speaking from a neutral perspective, referencing both sets of evidence. Not only one side makes the clip undesirable to watch.
So passive aggressive.
Save the fucking emails for your job.
Right.
These are the comments.
Facts.
He spoke facts. If someone violates, they violates. But homeboy, shut the fuck up and stop trying to be right. You're not a therapist.
Shut the fuck up, Ricky Lake.
You feel me?
What the fuck you talking about?
Go fly a kite in the stormiest weather in America.
Go fly a kite off a windy cliff.
With a pair of steel toe boots on.
And cement shoes.
Cement shoes too.
That's it. I don't like when people try to have a podcast in the comments.
Oh yeah.
Right?
They try to build themselves a podcast.
Yeah, like if you want to do this, go to the nearest store, go get yourself a mic,
yeah,
go do work.
Go to the internet cafe.
Right. Go to the internet cafe, go do work. But why are you trying to have a podcast in the comments? The hell out of here, man. So shouts to Freaky for holding his ground, because he went nuts on him in the comments. And also, family. My man Money got some too. They did the Dudley Boys on him. You know what I'm saying? It was dope.
It's not sweet. Like, don't think it's sweet. Y'all come up in there talking the way y'all want
Facts.
to talk.
Cause we just may answer you. We just may answer you. You know what I'm saying?
We may see something we want to reply to.
Right.
You feel me?
We probably might have time that day. You know what I mean? Like.
Cause I got time.
I got time today. I remember I told this one dude that one day. I don't know what he said. I said, yo, I got time today, fam. Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. Yeah, I did though. Smoke. That's what I'm looking for. Smoke machine. I give it a 7. The only reason why I'm gonna give it a 7 is because of the replies that came off of that comment. They went after him. They put hands and feet on him via comments. Loved it. Loved every second of it. So Freaky Fang, Money, I respect y'all. Y'all put this up to a 7.
Yeah, they jumped in like, yo.
Who's next?
It's not gonna happen.
Facts. Cole, who you got? You got anything?
This one says, "That's a big ass hat."
Which one was that? Was the one I wore the? Was I wearing the sombrero? Oh, and the snapback was a big ass hat? It's an idiot.
They wanted your shit to be snug as a bug in a rug. What you mean?
It's a dumb. He's a dummy. Let's see what I'm gonna give that one. Chloe, what do you think about that one?
That shit was trash, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have a 0.
That's kind of like when you're in school, back in elementary school, and you see the girl that you like, and then you do some funny shit to get their attention, pull their hair or trip them, and then tutus, oh, you like that person. That sounds like a comment where he's trying to
Yeah, don't even rate him, bro.
Don't even get a rating? All right, so he gets nothing. Claw says he gets nothing.
Stupid ass statement.
Claw says he gets nothing. That's an idiot brain statement. Chili, what you got?
Yo, I'm just scrolling and I look at some of these and they be having full dialects to themselves. Like,
yeah, podcast.
What are y'all talking about? Like the comments. Like this one comment, I didn't go through it fully, but I'm just looking at it like it looks like he wrote a book.
Sure.
I mean, it's nothing in correlation to like any comments directed to you, but like, let me see. Hang on. Shit. Hang on.
3 hours.
Bruh, pick one.
I mean, it's nothing. So just how close dying we are, like seconds, minutes, and then it goes ... Like what's it say? Like does unwear? Nah. The way he wrote it is so messed up. You got to see it. I'm gonna forward it to you.
I know who I'm gonna judge this one.
No, cause he can.
I am judging Chili on this one. Chili gets the one.
Now you got to see the comment.
For you to you're surfing through the comments and you can't even find one. You get the one. You get the one. I'm giving you one.
I'm gonna judge a good one, like somebody that's giving you big ups, and I'm not gonna do that.
There's plenty of disparaging ones you could have found.
Well, I'm on the gram, and maybe on TikTok. Yeah.
Well, we'll come back to you. We'll put it in the dummy of the week if you find it. That is it's not my favorite segment, but it is a good segment. What did he say?
What did he say?
Now, NBA. We're back to the NBA. They finally did it. They finally did it. They finally have put a stop to this load management shit. It's about time. So the NBA passed a rule, said that 2 stars and how they define a star is that you have to have multiple all-star appearances, certain things that qualify you as a star. So you cannot sit 2 of your star players at the same time. Somebody has to play. Isn't it crazy that in 2023, we have to put in rules to make people play the game that they're supposed to be playing?
That they're being paid.
That they're getting paid for? I'm not saying that guys are not hurt. I'm not saying that guys don't get injured. It's a part of the game, right? But we went from guys playing an average of 70 plus games a season to now we got guys that can't even get through 60. Athletes are supposed to be getting stronger, faster, more advanced in regards to technology. Is supposed to be able to help them more, right? Better diets, better sleeping routines. All of these things are new wave technologies that they found, right? They still haven't cracked the code in regards to making you be able to play the whole fucking season. Give him $70 million a year, but he's only going to play 48 games. How does that make sense? Greg Popovich put this rule in a while ago where he was sitting guys, right? But Greg Popovich, it made sense for Greg Popovich. You know why? Because when he decided to start sitting players, Tim Duncan was an older gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to preserve his all-star Hall of Fame power forward. So I understand that, right? But now it's gone too far. Kawhi Leonard sits out how many games? You see the injury report or whatever it is. Guys out today. Rest. Load management. What the fuck? I still don't even know what it means. Bless you. I don't know what load management means. Now they got incentives. Well, you can't qualify for the MVP if you don't play at least X amount of games. Like, yo, you have to force people to participate in the sport that you're getting paid for? That's insane.
That's like regular jobs.
Baseball players play 162 games a year. Most baseball players they play close to 140 to 145 games every season. You can't get through 82? I can understand guys like LeBron James, older players that need a little bit more rest. I understand that. I've never understood the load management part of it, though, because I always look at it like, all right, if Kawhi Leonard played 35 minutes Tuesday night, they have a back-to-back, and you want to sit him out for Wednesday, why don't you let him play 15 minutes on Wednesday? Why do you need to sit out the entire game?
It's true.
I don't understand. You're still load managing the guy.
You're just balancing.
You're just literally balancing his minutes out.
Right.
Hey, you get 15 minutes today. So we'll space that out. You'll get 5 minutes for 3 quarters, and it will sit you in the fourth. Still gonna keep you fresh for the next game. But this is the NBA's way of trying to correct mistakes that they've made. So we'll see what the backlash or what the complaint is going to be. But at this point, it needs to happen. The NBA has gotten way far into the obnoxious. You don't play that many games, I understand. But come on now. Dudes are making an absorbent amount of money. Jaylen Brown just signed for $300 million. He's not even the best player on his team. And he got $300 million.
Crazy.
This is what we're talking about. That's quarterback money. Quarterbacks are usually the best players on the team. Right? Got the most responsibility. This dude is the number 2 guy on his team and $300 million. So how much do you think Tatum's going to get? 350?
Probably.
360? What's Curry's next deal going to be? 400? Come on now, man. So, yeah. For the dudes that don't like it, tough. Play. Earn your contract. If you're really hurt, then cool. You're going to sit out. But that load management shit, that need to go. What's your thoughts, Lo?
I mean, I got to put myself in the position of the kid that wants to go see his favorite basketball player.
Right.
Their father killed himself.
Spend $1,500
just to get them to seats where you actually see him. And
yeah, where they don't see
you get
dots.
to see him. You know what I'm saying? Like sitting on the sideline in some atrocious ass outfit. And like, wait, I didn't. What that does to the kid, it just ruins the whole dream.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ruins the memory that he has to live with that forever. Like, damn, I really looked up to, I don't know, Kawhi Leonard, and
he didn't even play.
Why was he wearing a suit, Dad?
Right.
You got to be the daddy. Be like, oh well, son, some players are assholes, and you got to go to this whole. You got to be that guy. After you done killed yourself and you just wanted to see something, I think you got to give the people what they want. It's only 82 games. Now I'm not going to say that you don't need a break here and there. Cut up the minutes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Great.
But I mean, someone finessed the system. That's what it was. Somebody figured out. I was like, well, hold on. So technically, you ain't got to play like that, bro.
Right.
What you mean? Well,
such and such. Yeah. Analytics, bro. Somebody called the analytics the other way. All you need to do is play 45 games to qualify, bro.
Technically, you're good, bro. Union.
Yeah. Union with no union.
So the great point, Claude, in regards to like the family fan aspect of it is that you play this game to entertain. This is an entertainment game. Fans go in the seats. Fans pay tickets. That's how revenue is generated in sports. Is that the more people you have in the seats, the more money you make. So you're appeasing to the people who want to see these people play. It's very simple. You make them play. That's it. Now, obviously, there's going to be kickback because we're like, well, how do you know that this guy's not really injured and you're forcing him to play? We'll see how that goes. They cross that bridge when they get there. But when you put somebody for load management or rest, that's not listed as an ailment. So maybe you're gonna start seeing a laundry list of fucking injuries for guys. Oh, crick neck, cramps, stub pinky,
Paper cut.
Nonsense. Moving on. What is going on with these kids in this domestic violence DV stuff? Kevin Porter. I just don't get it in regards to why guys just can't control themselves. So Kevin Porter was reported to just physically beat up and assault his girlfriend. Really did some damage to her. I think he broke her nose, or he did some extensive damage. If it gets to that point in the relationship, why feel the need to have to put hands on somebody? You know what I mean? It's just like
unexcusable.
It is.
On both sides.
On both sides, right. Because, like, if it gets that heated, there's no reason why you just can't walk away. Like, some people, and the sad part about it is that they're addicted to the toxicity. Like, some people can't function without dysfunction. You know what I mean? They can't function without having some type of anxiety or angst to whatever situation. If things are going well, they have to put a wrench in the plan because they're not used to having somebody treat them a certain way. And you got to find a way to grow up a little bit. And in this situation, Kevin Porter has a lot of growing up to do because now his professional career is hanging in the balance.
You about to lose that contract.
About to lose everything. You know what I'm saying? And for what?
Being stupid.
Being fucking stupid. So it's like, you know, these guys have to learn lessons early that they still pay for late. I just hope that, you know, if this is it for his career, that he can be able to turn his life around and not be a fucking knucklehead out there and, you know, cause harm to somebody else. Because for me, it just don't make sense. I've had situations with a girlfriend or something like that where it gets contentious, but it's never dawned on me to put hands on nobody. Never. You say what you want to say. You go ahead and even put hands on me if you want to. I can't raise my hand to you. I won't.
Her putting hands on you is not acceptable either.
I understand that.
No, I need you to fully understand that. The whole point that we're not doing is promoting domestic abuse on both sides of the coin.
No, you're right. I'm just saying from an anecdotal experience, I'm just like, I can't get myself to do that, right? Like, yes, you can be able to look at it like, yes, both sides are in the wrong, right? But at the same time, it's like, who is going to have the restraint here? If one person goes ahead and does this, then the reaction is to do the same. Who has the restraint? Who's going to be the adult here? So that's just the situation, is that he's going to have to learn. Some people have to learn the hard way. So sucks for him, but moving on. GIANNIS. I think, and hear me out, Claw. I think GIANNIS might be coming to the Knicks.
I think that's the nicest thing you've ever said.
I truly believe that it's up to, or it's between, shouldn't be up to, it's between the Lakers or the Knicks that will be vying for Giannis Antetokounmpo's services. I do. The reason why I say that is because he came out recently and said that if this franchise cannot put the pieces together that are needed to compete, then he's going to go somewhere else that can. So he's coming out publicly and he's sending shots. Like, fix it or I'm out of here. So the summer of 2025 is going to get very, very interesting.
Jesus Christ, so fucking long away.
And it's really not.
It feels like it.
It's so crazy is that the summer of 2025 seems long, but it's actually not, bro. Like, Giannis needs to be in a big city. He does.
He does. He definitely outgrew that backyard.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
He's a guy that needs to be on every commercial. He needs to be a guy that needs to be on SNL and all of these other things. Like, he belongs in a bit. He's a big personality. He may not be able to handle it sometimes because a lot of times you see his press conferences and he gets a little chippy, but that's something that he can be able to adjust to, right? But he's a big time guy. He's a big athlete that needs to be in a big city. And LA or New York is prime for him. And the Knicks have the assets. The Lakers have the assets. So it's going to be an arms race for who gets Giannis. But I think Giannis is out of there. He is out of there.
Hope so.
Yeah.
I like to see him do something better with himself.
Facts. Stop wearing that ugly ass jersey.
Yeah. It's over.
Yeah. Fear the deer. All that corny shit. Who the hell ever feared the deer? You know what people do to deers? They put bullets in them. That's what they do.
You ever seen
They
a
eat
zombie
venison.
deer?
If I ever seen a zombie deer,
Yeah.
I've never seen. I don't really like the zombie games.
It's crazy. It's not a game. It's real.
Oh, it's real?
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe in zombies.
I don't believe in this.
See? 'Cause I'm not dealing with your conspiracy. After the break, we have irrelevant news of the week. That's a break. Now it's time for my irrelevant news of the week.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch the... I mean, yeah, they stink.
Every week. Love irrelevant news. Great. So much stupid stuff that happens in the world. Well, we're going to talk about some of them. First one that I have here. Let's see. Boston-based DraftKings apologizes for offering never forget parlay on 9/11. How low do you have to be? Like, who forgot? Who forgot? Clearly somebody forgot. Or did they forget because they said never forget?
Bars. They want that money.
Facts. Listen, people will stoop as low as possible to be able to get you to buy something. They'll use any particular tactic. They will. Stop the Steal is gonna have a discount. They're gonna have a January 6th discount somewhere. Riots. Insurrection discounts. You get free pepper spray with your purchase of this beverage or something like that. Yeah, it's just did the person that did this get fired? Because somebody had to be the fall guy.
I don't even know.
Somebody had to be the fall guy. Hey, I have an idea, guys. 9/11's coming up, right? So you know everybody loves to gamble in New York. Like, sports gambling is like our highest output in regards to New York. How about, all right, listen to this. How about something for the NFL season? No. Nothing for the NFL season. No. How about is it for the presidential election? No. Close. It's good. But no. I have the best thing possible. 9/11 discounts. Who's with me? And somebody said, he's right. He's right. That's a good one. He's right. What? Hands and feet. If I was somebody who, was afflicted by that, hands and feet. I'll make you never forget something.
Bars.
Facts. Moving on. Moving on. The next one. Let's see what we got here. Kim Kardashian exposed by Caitlyn Jenner and Girls Gone Wild founder Joe Francis. They say she calculated how to be famous from the beginning. Ray J's sex tape was a means to an end. What gave it away? Is anybody shocked?
Not at all.
You can see through this family. Everything is on brand for a reason. Everything. You don't think that porn, that sex tape was a rollout?
Shit was the pop.
It's a rollout. It exposed how whack she was. But people were so desperate to see it. So this is nothing new to me. That's just the fact that I respect that Caitlyn Jenner was the one that you know, blew the whistle.
She can't live with herself.
Because he was just like, yeah, I can't deal with this. You heard that,
You
right?
said who?
I can't deal with this.
You said who?
What? So
flirtatious.
Relax. Oh, it's not news to me. What about you, Claude? Yeah. What about you, Chili?
It's trash. The box is trash, bro.
All right, let me ask a question. This is going off. This is going off script here. I'm a wild card. Now I'm in real villain mode here. Who may have the subpar sex game? Are we talking about Kim Kardashian?
Yo, he's getting crazy.
Or are we talking about Halle Berry?
Oh, I thought he was going somewhere else.
Both have a lot of bodies. Both have been with a lot of high profile men in the public eye. And most of them have been kicked to the curb.
You think Halle Berry's box is
corny? There's been a lot of
I'll take the
I mean, after Monsters Ball, it's like everybody remembers that.
I understand, but the people in her real life was probably watching that movie like, yeah, that was never
experienced that.
That was never the situation I got. She's an actor, all right.
They got lap. They got that lap.
Dead fish.
LAP.
I want to hit it.
You want to hit what,
Lazy.
Allie?
Neither one of them.
Interesting.
I'll go for the or.
The what?
Really?
Yeah.
The who?
Or.
The or? You want to hear who my or is?
Kim or Halle. I'll go or.
It's interesting.
My or is wild. I'm not going to say it.
I would substitute both of them with Britney Spears. She looks crazy. Wow. Wow. Yeah. See, sometimes you need a little bit of crazy.
Britney's got to be fire though.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Like, you
gotta be a little bit crazy sometimes, bro.
A little twingy, but
son, listen.
It gotta be fire.
Britney will put it on you, bro, and then start dancing after. You know what I mean?
Yo, her dancing is atrocious.
I don't care. I don't care.
It's like
when I see her dancing, I just think about the smell of the room.
You gotta relax.
What does the room smell like?
You have to relax.
What does the room
You have to relax.
It's true. Like, you don't sit here, like, it may sound weird, but I'll be like, okay, Brittany, you're dancing, but what does that room smell like?
I mean, listen, sometimes she does have the appearance of smelling like a wet dog.
Nah. More.
No, I'm going there. I'm not going any farther than that. No farther than that. But listen, I'ma still take that chance because Britney Spears. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That shit gonna hit you in the face like,
I'm
wow.
a slave for you. Yeah. It's Britney, bitch. I'm taking her. Moving on. Caitlyn Jenner, I am with you. Okay? You expose the truth, and that's the type of conspiracies I like. Yeah. Moving on. This one is not a joke. This one had me away. Parents are outraged after footage shows school employee knocking autistic 3-year-old to the floor and carrying him upside down. So, me being a father of an autistic child, I saw that it immediately triggered anger, because it's like you entrust these people with your kid, and to have that happen, God forbid that ever happens to me. This is not something that is going to get reported on Hollywood Unlocked or Long Island 12, CNN. This is not going to be on Deadspin, TMZ. It's not going to be on any one of these particular outlets. It's going to be in your face wherever that school is or wherever my kid is, and that person is going to have to see me physically, personally. Ramifications don't really matter to me. I'm going to make you remember every particular hit that you put on my child. You're going to remember it. So, like, I don't understand why people have to harm children. There's just no reason for it. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you think, Jilly?
I think it's like, especially with children, it's like, especially, that brings out a different, like, me. Like, people harming kids, especially having children, like, yeah. Like, when I hear, like, I think about the person initially, forget the child, but the person to be so self-hearted. No, I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
it brings a different rage out.
Facts.
It's not funny at all. At all. But why the fuck was he holding him upside down? That's the question. Like, what?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Like, that's the shit I'm really trying to unpack.
Maybe to calm him down.
But, like, in what fucking world are you hanging kids upside down? Like, that shit don't make no sense. So, granted, it's the disrespect is there. We're clear about that.
You always say to yourself, like, does this person have a kid? Does he do this to his kids at home? Like,
right.
Even still, like,
but yeah,
what humane person does that to a child? I'm gonna hold you upside down.
Because a lot of these people don't look at some autistic children as children.
Oh nah. So then you need to be humbled.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. You need to be dealt with.
You need the shit beat out you, boy.
Correct. I remember there was a story of this lady. She had 3 children. And it was one child that was autistic, right? Other 2 children are fine. So she said that, this is her alleged statement, that it was, they went to the store, they came back home, and they went inside. And she thought that all the children were inside. Come to find out, the autistic child was still in the car. And the child died. So, for me, having an autistic child, even if I had 5 other children that were fine, right? That were just, there was nothing, they were good. If we're all going to the store, right? We're all in the same car. Guess what child comes out first? Because all the other children are going to be able to let themselves out. So for you to think that that child was already out of the car, bullshit. A lot of these people that have these autistic children, autistic kids are a joy, but it's not easy. Just like any other child, it's tough. Raising kids is tough. Raising an autistic child is no different. It's challenging. It's a different type of challenge, but there's no different in raising children, period. But for you to make that decision, to not think because you don't believe that this burden is necessary for you to hold on to anymore, keep pushing on with, find ways to get rid of it. It's the same thing with this particular teacher, that you can be able to treat this kid this way. Same thing when you hear these autistic kids where they get left somewhere or it's all the same. These kids get treated poorly because of who they are. And it's bullshit. So I wanted to just talk about that because it's something that needs to be talked about more. Just because a child is autistic doesn't mean that he's an idiot or she's an idiot. It's just about they see the world differently. And just because you don't particularly understand it doesn't necessarily mean that you're a smart person. It just means that you're a short-sighted, misguided person that needs to be educated a little more. Sometimes you need to be educated with verbal, and sometimes you might need to get educated with hands and feet.
Beat the fuck up.
So, moving on. Last one of irrelevant news of the week. What do we got? Chloe's gonna like this one. Cocaine is set to overtake oil as Colombia's biggest export.
Not surprised.
Not surprised at all. But my thing is that if the oil is gonna drop, is gas gonna drop over here too? Like, what's going on?
You should go get. I mean, export.
Go get that oil. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. How can an illegal product be your most highest
Bro,
export? But
because they're not trying to hide it anymore. They know.
They're making bread.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted. They're making. I think their whole economy is fueled up that shit on the bottom end. Like,
yeah, you should just be honest.
Just tell the truth.
Yeah, this entire country is run off cocaine. Like everything, the lights, the electric. It's all we've come up with a new technology that it's cocaine based.
The clouds are made out of cocaine.
Right, clouds are based out of cocaine. Everything that we use, you have a new technology that it ciphers the cocaine in. It makes these carbon gases or whatever it is, and we have light from it. We have energy. We have all of these things. We put it in our cars. We can be able to go 300 miles to the gallon. It's wonderful.
You want to see aliens? Look, 2 aliens.
Right.
Pure cocaine.
Listen, the aliens come here all the time and get their fix and go back. Like they come back to us. You know? We always get sightings here because they come and they buy. And they give us money. So yes, our entire economy is run over cocaine. I applaud that.
Salute.
Lean into it.
Hey, I'm glad it was the Colombians.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
That's all I say. If it's anybody, gotta be them.
Yeah. It's just like middle America where they can say, hey, I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. Just gonna leave it alone.
Gotta drop it.
I will do this to myself. Yeah. I'm not gonna say it. No. I'd love to say it, but I'm not. That was my irrelevant news of the week.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch them? I mean, they stink.
Now it's time for the last segment of the show, people. The greatest segment on the planet, Dummy of the Week.
Dummy, yeah.
Every week I go around the room and I ask, who is the Dummy of the Week? Claude, do you have one?
I do. And although it was a somber week for the Jets, am I going to go that route like I want to?
Yes.
Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden, what do you do now?
He's getting jammed up.
By who?
I think it's feds.
Really?
Yeah.
Feds watching?
Think illegal handgun or something like that. Some crazy shit. Like, he's going down.
Yo, listen, I can't understand how this man can have a father who's been in the public eye for all of these years. He's just like, don't really care. just gonna keep doing dumb shit. It's fine. Your father's the president, fam.
They're never gonna know. No
Your
one's gonna
father's
know.
the president. Yo, Hunter, I don't think that this is a good idea. Hey, fuck it.
Dad, no, Dad, you're right. I'm not gonna do it again. Yeah, this is a police officer. I have your son here. Hunter.
Right.
Well, what'd he do? No, same thing as last time. More cocaine, has guns and hookers. I'll be right there.
Do you think that Joe Biden just leaves him in the jail now?
I think Joe Biden's to blame too. I think
You gotta relax. Leave him alone.
this shit too.
I think Joe be hitting a few bumps.
Yeah.
Listen, when you have a kid that's a screw up, what else is there to do?
Take him to wrestling matches.
Like, man, let me...
Take him to wrestling matches.
Or let him see his favorite basketball player not fucking have load management. Like, take him. This is all because of that. Hunter would have been fine if fucking whoever.
Hunter would have been fine if LeBron James was
Yeah, if
around.
it wasn't. You know what I mean? Sitting there just like, why does he have a suit on, Dad? I don't know, son.
Joe's like, yo, let me try this. Let me see how good this is.
Yeah.
Or was Hunter Biden around when Gilbert Arenas was pulling guns on people in Washington?
Could have seen that. He
Got inspired.
You found something.
Yeah, got inspired. That's a good one. Dummy of the week.
Dummy, yeah.
Jimmy, the super intern, you have one.
I just got my whole fantasy team week 1.
Yeah, your fantasy team was rubbish.
Pretty bad. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know who's paying these guys.
You fucking put the team together.
Yeah, they were supposed to be elite stars. They were not elite stars.
I think Jimmy is gonna be one of those guys this year that if his team continues to play bad, he may fuck around and drop everybody and get new players.
Right now, ChatGPT lied to you, bro.
Facts. ChatGPT helped out Chili, not Jimmy the super intern. So yes, you will bounce back, Jimmy. You will, because that's the way fantasy is. Fantasy is a cruel woman. It is. It is. But for your week 1 performance,
Dummy, yeah.
sorry. Nicole, and the ones and twos, the silent assassin. Who you got?
We go with Elon and Grimes naming their secret baby technomechanics.
What? Explain.
There's a biography that just came out. They had a private their child and they named it technomechanics.
Are you serious?
Wait, mechanic with the yeah, you know how you spell.
You know he has like the weird spellings. Technomechanics is the name of the child. I mean, listen, when you got that with that type of money, I mean, he's weird.
He's an alien.
Yeah, maybe. All right, I want to ask a question. If you had Elon Musk type of money, right, and you had to pick a weird fucking name for your child, everybody give me one name. Something that just comes to your brain real quick.
Elon Musk squared.
Jimmy, who you got?
I can't think of anything. Let me think. Oh, maybe just like Technomechanic 2. I would just take it to slap.
You would take Technomechanic too. What about you, Nicole? That's a good one. That's a good one. What about you, Chili?
Yo, I'm probably with Nicole on that.
That's a good one. I like that. The whole alphabet. That's fire.
Talk about I didn't give a fuck.
Yo.
And how many letters in the alphabet again? Is it 20?
Yeah, press the button for yourself, bro.
I'm asking. I
Why
forgot.
you asking that question? That's like a common law.
I don't know.
Hit the button for yourself.
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah, it's 26? She said she don't know. All right, then. So I asked you a question. Why you can't just answer it?
Because you're supposed to know this.
Dummy. Yeah.
Christmas.
So can we just call the person 26 then? That'd be fire.
Good.
Yeah. His name was 26.
And then you spell it ABCD.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. My name would be Johnny 5.
Number Johnny 5.
Yeah. Johnny. I mean, that was in the movie, so he's not really doing anything offensive. Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, y'all be waiting.
Hey, yo, listen. Yo, Claude be on you for the HR. He be on you.
Yo, it's a movie. You seen it?
You mess with the bull.
Benjamin.
Get the horns. Let the boy watch. Chili, who you got?
Yo, my dummy of the week. Did y'all hear about Joe Biden?
What did Joe do? Because we got Hunter Biden. Now we got Joe Biden?
Smoking Joe. So Joe Biden calls somebody a stupid son of a bitch. He didn't realize the mic was hot. Yo. So on a press conference, smoking. I said smoking.
Just call him Smoking Joe. It's fine.
Smoking Joe.
It's fine.
He calls. Basically, he calls this guy a stupid son of a bitch. The mic was hot, and he was saying it low under his breath, but everybody heard him. They wasn't anticipating him saying.
So he did the Frank Drebin police squad. Yeah. Went to the bathroom.
Yo, and it's crazy because he probably does that shit all the time.
Listen, a lot of people do, but guess what? A lot of people are not 80 plus years old and got a mic on them and the president of the United States, right?
Right.
So he's mumbling that shit all day long. People are probably looking at him like, yo, what did he just say?
Yeah. Like, bro, listen, if I'm that old, first off, I don't want to wear pants anyway. So the fact that they got to find ways to get pants on this man, put him out there and have him speak about the fucking economy and shit, he don't got time for that. He wants to be home watching whatever he wants to watch in his fucking socks.
Fucking Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? In his socks and his shirt and eating his food. He don't care about talking about none of this nonsense. He don't. So if somebody asks him a question that's going to piss him off, yeah. Fucking son of a bitch, don't talk to me. I'm up here trying to focus.
That shit was...
And you trying to knock me off. Pause.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
You know what I mean? But Joe, you gotta definitely remember where you at, Joe. Remember that you mic'd up, man. Remember that the cameras and they watching you.
Yo,
dummy, yeah.
It wasn't. So that was just one of the things. He's like, "What a stupid question." So what are these stupid questions that you're asking me? Like,
it's a lot of stupid questions.
He's a grumpy ass old man, and because they don't catch him all the time, but they caught him this time, it's like,
nah, he's always been a turn up though. Yeah. That's not nothing new. That's a good one.
Dummy, yeah.
I am going to have mine. So only one this week. Was well deserved. May I have the drum roll, please? And the winner for Dummy of the Week, Jay Norvell. Jay Norvell is my
dummy. Yeah.
Now, everybody who's followed Deion Sanders, Must Be the Money, Prime Time, understands that the man he's a showboat. And not a showboat in a bad way. It's just his personality, right? He has a big personality. Hat, glasses, chain, always dressed to the nines, fresh as hell. Music videos when he came out. Two-way player, played baseball for 10 years. Braves, Yankees, Reds. Like, this is a guy that was entertainment. Yeah, thank you for that.
Give me my theme music.
You know what I'm saying? Entertainment galore.
Flama Blanco.
So for him to be a culture changer, he was a high school coach, changed the culture there. Went to Jackson State, changed the culture there. In the NFL, changed the culture there. Now he's at Colorado, and he's changing college football as everybody has known it. And the establishment don't like it. Well, Jay Norvell, who's the head coach of the Colorado State team, Colorado State Rams, decided to say that when he talks to somebody in their face, He takes off his hat and his glasses, because that's how his mama raised him. Jay Norvell is half white and half black. Grew up in the Midwest, right? Where did Primetime grow up? Florida. Went to Florida State. It's a different type of upbringing. So the fact that you think that your upbringing is better because your mama told you to take your hat off in the house talking to somebody, that's more appropriate than what Primetime dealt with? Who had more success? So the way you got raised led you to be the head coach at Colorado State, still getting your shit pushed in. But Primetime took a different route, and he's that dude. So it's like, for me, you can always tell jealousy when you hear it. You see a person, you see the path that they take, and it's just like, man, they got everything that they wanted, and I had to scratch and claw for this. That's just your path. Sometimes the ugly person, you get love. You're not going to get as much love as the good-looking chick down the block, but everybody gets love too. It's just different.
And just a different time of the day.
Just a different time of the day. The sun shines on a dog's ass once a day. Happens. So Jay Norvell, you just gotta embrace what it is. You're just the ugly duckling in the room. Nobody cares. Your team is minus 23 points this weekend. You're gonna get the shit kicked out of you because you made it personal.
It's personal.
You made it personal. If they score 81 points on you, you did it to yourself because your little mama told you that you need to take your sunglasses off when you speak to people. But here's what's going to happen on Saturday, is that he's going to have to put his sunglasses on to actually speak in that press conference from the beating that he's going to take. He's going to have to hide those. So my thing is that I never understand why another black man would be so, I don't know, gun-ho tearing down another black man. You would hope that he would be in Deion's corner to be able to create more Deion Sanders, more culture changes, so the atmosphere and the landscape changes and you can be a part of that change. But a lot of people are jealous of certain situations that happen. So Mr. Norvell, you don't like hats and glasses. I wear glasses inside because it's fucking cool to do, and it annoys a lot of people. And that's why I do it, because I'm an irritant. I think Deion Sanders is the same way, but the only thing about Deion that I think Mr. Norvell doesn't like is that Deion can be himself. I don't think Mr. Norvell knows who he actually is. Deion knows. Mr. Norvell probably doesn't. Because tomorrow he can wake up thinking like the other side of him, and then he can walk down the street and be treated like the other side of him. So, Jay Norvell, you may think that Deion Sanders is flash in a pan or he's too much of a showboat. Maybe you should take some of that showboat into your life, because your program and you are shit and boring, but you're winners, and you're possibly a multiple winner this season for Dummy of the Week. That's all for the show. Claw, you're the man. Kind words of the week, sir?
When you think it's over, keep fighting.
I don't need any Aaron Rodgers messages.
That's all I got this week.
But you know what? I let it slide.
That's it.
Jimmy, the super intern, proud of you. Make sure that you take some time this week to focus on your fantasy team. Okay? Yes. Cole in the ones and twos, a silent assassin. Chilling freeze.
It's good.
You know, I'd like to, before we get out of here, I'd like to just do a quick sweep of the All Even Fantasy League and see what's going on here. Who is in the lead in regards to points for the season? Well, I know it's only 1 week. I get it. It's only 1 week. But I'd like to see what's going on. Like, we're playing on ESPN, and there's this, what do you call it? The final season projections. So on draft day, I was second. They now dropped me down to 9th. Off of that one loss that I got from ChatGPT, they already bumped me down to 9th. Nicole, she went from 8 to 7. Hey, all right. ChatGPT, where you at? Are you whole squad?
Whole squad, baby.
Yeah, you went from 1 to 2. Jimbo went from 5 to 8. Freaky Fang went from 6 to 1. So they say that Freaky has one of the best teams in that. He does.
Got that defense.
He definitely does. So yeah, man, we'll see how this pans out. But I'm telling you right now, Jimmy, if you end up going first 5 weeks, you look a little shaky. You know, I'm gonna be calling. I'm just gonna let you know. I'll be calling. Nicole, you ready to make a trade yet? I don't know what this means, okay? I don't know what this means. No. You stay away.
If you build it, they all come.
You stay away. So we'll see what happens, man. That's all for this week. That's all for the show. It's a good, solid show. We had some emotion on this show. Aaron Rodgers is tough. Seeing you in pain this week, Chloe, wasn't fun. Wasn't fun. Like, normally I can be able to, like, you know, relish in pain. Couldn't do it this week.
It's years, man.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. It hurt. Like, if something happens to the 49ers, I can be able to call Chili and bag on him all week. I hope it does. You know, I don't hope for somebody to get hurt. But I do wish you pain as a 49ers fan. I do. You know, so until next week, stay safe, stay cool. Peace.
My son is the champ, so get over it.